Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the very cool looking Ant-Man. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to draw in his eye area first. So this is going to be right in between the eyes. So I'm just going to draw one line across, and then on the corner here we're going to slant up. And then we're going to come across, so that's going to be the width of his visors. And then we're going to come down on each side. Okay, and then come back here to the middle, give it a slight slant down, and then wherever you have these 2 points, just kind of curve it and connect it. So it should be going up slightly. Okay, so that's going to be the visor area. So we're going to come down here on the corner. Just going to come down. We can close that off. And then right below here, we're just going to draw one circle. Okay, so that's the mouth area. And then come down slightly. And then we're going to draw another circle starting here. And the bottom should just kind of meet up with the other circle. Okay, so that's going to be the mouthpiece here. So let's continue on with the rest of the face. So right here on his eye, the corner of his eye, just kind of extend it. And then we're just going to come slant it into the circle. Okay, and then now we're going to draw in the side. So we're just going to draw 2 lines. And then again, right around here, we're just going to come into the circle again. Okay, so we're going to go back up and we're going to finish off the top here. So we're just going to curve slightly, just kind of come across and curve back down. And then in here on the corner, I'm just going to draw one line going up. So for each corner here, I'm just going to go straight up. So here's the corner, straight up. Here's the corner, straight up. Okay, and then to finish off the top here, we're just going to draw another dome shape. Just kind of flatten it out, come back down, and if you want to add a little bit of detail, we can add in 2 little lines like that. Okay, so now let's finish off the bottom here. So right here, just kind of extend it slightly on each side, and then we're just going to go straight up. I know his mask is a little bit complicated. Okay, and then we're going to curve it. So we're just giving that line some thickness, come down. And right around here, just stop, and then we're just gonna turn it in to the circle again. Okay, and then let's connect this. This is gonna be his little earpiece in here. So we're just gonna connect that. So once you have all this, if you wanna add in a little bit of detail, we can add in like a little square rectangle in here, and then one in here. So these are just little details that will just really help to make it look more complicated. Some lines in the circle right here. So let's move on to the body and his neck. So on the side here, I'm just gonna come straight down and I close it off with a slight curve. Shoulders going out. Come down. This is where his arm's gonna come out, and then we're just gonna pinch it in all the way down to his waist. And then for his belt, this is gonna be the top of the belt. I'm just gonna close that off. I'm gonna extend it one section for his belt. So there's one rectangle, and then in the middle here, I'm just gonna draw a circle inside, and I'm going to draw another circle, and we can add in a little bit of a belt loop here on the side. Alright, so now let's add in some details for his chest armor here. So come down slightly in the middle, and then we're just going to draw one straight line down, and then here just go out to the side, Okay, come down a little bit more, draw a little line across, and then we're gonna go out to the side again. Okay, and then finally on this corner here, just slant down, and then come down all the way to the belt. And then we can add in a little detail here. We're gonna slant it up again. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Just give that line some thickness. Okay, and then the middle here. So after all this is done, these parts are really easy, right? So just draw like a little bracket in there. And it's gonna have a little bit on his shoulder right here. So I'm gonna come down with a rectangle. And I'm gonna draw the same rectangle on top. Okay, so that's the body, and let's move on to his arm. So here, the armpit, and then shoulder, I'm gonna have nice wide shoulders. It's gonna come out, and turn it down. And then here is the bicep. Just 2 brackets. And then we're gonna come down, lower arm. It's gonna come out. Just kind of curve it, pinch it in all the way down to his wrist. Close it off. And then for his fist, come down, and here's the thumb turning in, back of the fist. And then we're just gonna curl this in. Okay, so not too much detail. So now let's finish off the other side before we add in the details on his arms. So here's the armpit. Again, I'm gonna come out nice and wide, and curve down. Again, biceps, bracket, lower arm, flare out, and then just kind of curve it, pinch it back in, close it. Now his fists, come down, curve. You guys probably know how to draw this without looking already, right? Because it's always the same fist. Okay, so all right, let's add in the details on his arms. So right here, it's got a little panel, and I'll draw on both sides at once. And then from here, I'm gonna extend this line and just kind of go out to all the way out to the shoulders. And then on the side here, just come in, and I'm just gonna draw a line all the way down. Come in slightly and then go all the way down. And we can add in a little bit more detail, just draw like a little rectangle in there. Okay, so let's move on to his legs, and let's see, we should probably add in a little bit, just drawing a little rectangle out here. He's got some pouches next to his belt, so we're just extending it. Okay, and then for his legs, come down in the middle, draw a line, and then on the side here, on the belt right here, we're just gonna come down for his leg, and just kind of turn it in. So I'm gonna come down almost straight, just kind of curve it in, and then for his knee pad, we're just gonna come across. I'm gonna give it a slight curve, and then here's his knee pad. Come down both sides, and again a slight curve, closing it off. Okay, so let's go on the other side, and so again the belt's right here. Come down, curve. This one's gonna be almost straight down, and then just curve it in again. Close it off, slight curve, and then on the side, come down and just close it off with another curve. And on the inside here, we can draw in just a little rectangle in here, just for a little bit of detail. Okay, so now let's draw in the lower legs. On the side here, just kind of flare it out, and then we're just gonna pinch it back in, close it off, and then we're gonna come down. I'm gonna make it a little bit flatter. Okay, so just come out and then down, and then close it off, and then a little bit of sole. So again, on the other side, flare it out, and use the other side for reference so you know how far down his leg goes. So Okay, pinch it in. Close it off. So this side is gonna come down a little bit flatter, and then this one's gonna go out, and then curve it down. Close it off, and then a little bit so. And then for the details on here, just drawing like two lines with a sharp point, so it's just a really sharp triangle. Okay, and then lastly on a little bit of detail here, so we're just gonna slant, go out, and then from this point here we're gonna come down and out. So we're gonna come down, slant out. And that is it for this Ant-Man. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.